Ever since I was young, I remember feeling this sense of belonging with someone I hadn't ever met. It's as if I've been wired to feel home with this one specific person, fantasizing day and night how it feels to experience it outside of me. I have never experienced being anywhere near someone.
And the sky is falling down, feeling like I'm gonna drown after all the love is gone. Pitch black.
I set 1 foot step onto the path. All the energy instantly shifted. It's very peaceful here, it's very quiet. The waterfall is now dry, but that is okay because this nature is just nourishing me enough right now. I remember one specific night, I was around 3 years old, looking towards the wall of my bedroom on my bunk bed. My mother had just put me to sleep with her clothe wrapped around my pillow for me to fall asleep just quicker, as I really enjoyed her smell. Something unforgettable then happened. Despite at such a young age, I said, "Where is my other half? Where is she?" And I remember that time imagining how she looked like, how amazing it feels to be with this person that I've never physically met. So this is the full Ultra HD in 60, and then this is the 8K in 30 frames per second. And then this is the full HD in 60. And then this is the front-facing camera, which is also not bad. Alright, I'm really curious. So, where now? I did see on Google that there's a nature trail here, so I'm very curious how that's gonna turn out. As you see, there's like no water at all. We're gonna go up these stairs now. I tend to go and be very slow. Maybe that's because I'm an earth sign. Life's experience just seems to slow down tragically every time my body meets nature. And there are no other energies around except me and all the plants. .12 on my phone. We are definitely heading more upwards now, which is cool. Uh-oh, seems like I have to make a choice. Wear comfortable shoes, such as sneakers. Yeah, sure. Alright, there is some water here, but I'm gonna go up to the viewpoint. And that should lead back to the source of the waterfall, and then I should be hanging around later at the rainforest and more jungle. I love walking barefoot. I think what I love the most about walking barefoot is that it really puts me in this space of receptivity. Now, I wouldn't say there's much fear involved. It's more like an intuitive thing that I look out more to not step on like sharp thorns or objects or pointy roots and branches. It's just the body's automatic thing that I tend to not observe anymore from the place of fear. So everything actually just helps me to calm down even more. Now, I've made a lot of stupid mistakes when I was in Peru, walking barefoot. I got too confident and I walked and got lost literally in the Amazon jungle, walking barefoot, and I stepped onto this thorn and it like went quite deep into my foot. This happened as a warning so I don't literally like go deeper and get lost like in the jungle alone without a phone. Because at that time I never really used the phone, especially not outside. Alright, the trail is getting quite beautiful now. There are like huge rocks and stuff. Yeah, it's getting really nice. It seems to get a little more opened up now. I began looking for her in my daycare center. And then, before hitting the age of 4, I started looking for her in the elementary school. Ever since, this part or core desire carried a big influence and reasoning behind most of my pursuits, traveling the world and to myself. A dear friend that resided in my mind I could count on in my darkest days. Seems like we made it. A love so fierce, nurturing, understanding, and caring. A sense of enveloping warmth, and one that doesn't judge. I became driven more and more by this hope. This is actually my first time like literally seeing the island from like a higher perspective. So I'm definitely gonna spend quite some time up here. I'm so glad that I took the time to like revisit this part of myself that really likes to just spend time in nature and really take time to ponder like thoughts and like just cherish like how much there's going on in my and so many other people's lives from just a different, more nourishing perspective, you know. I feel sometimes we just need to see things from a different place. Countless disappointments after disappointments, heartbreak after heartbreaks. It got to a point I just stopped pursuing completely. I just didn't care anymore. It was then, in my lowest point, I realized I lived the majority of my life kind of the outside way in. Continuously hunting for a sense of myself outside of me, a sense of fulfillment and completeness in a world that ultimately doesn't make much sense within the mind. The outer world is only mirroring us more parts that we hid from ourselves. To remember these parts again to the alliance that we call ourselves. Wanted someone else to like hug me the same way that I want to hug the other person. When I feel very emotional, I get quite affectionate. And I've observed that in my life, much of that hasn't really been reciprocated much, or maybe I didn't pay too much attention to it. But a big part that helped me attract this partner that does actually reciprocate that amount of affection and love that I give and that I feel that I deserve, that I need, is when I created a capacity within myself and in my heart to really hug myself with the same emotions that I would give to the other person. My mind needed to understand more of this power. And as Neville Goddard said, imagination is the truest reality. This is just ridiculous. The minute I spoke those words about that I want that love reciprocated that I give, that I tend to give to others, I'm at this point where I'm giving it to myself. This couple that I had previously seen like downstairs quite at the beginning of this trail, they just proposed right next to me, right here. And I found that I have never experienced being anywhere near someone who proposes to someone. I have not experienced that like in my surroundings before. And literally the second I was speaking about my love life, embraced myself in a deeper way, they came up here and they proposed right next to me. And the whole time I was just so happy. I couldn't believe what was happening. I was literally experiencing the experience together with them, and it was so beautiful. I wish I told them how much it has actually helped me. To just know that after all these years of like hardships in my love life, that it's going to be okay. It really gave me this new sense of faith within me. That also I'm deserving of love. That I am deserving of love no matter what. Nobody has to be perfect. Nobody has to be healed, fully healed. None of that matters when it comes to love. It just happens when it's right. Understanding now why I had to go through all these lessons and hardships to get to this point where I am now, where I can confidently say that I'm ready to enter this kind of relationship from a position of strength and a deep sense of self-love, a deep, secure sense of love for myself. So it led me on a few-year solo journey around the world, crushing these ideas, what I once believed was true stability. I never realized how long I could go without people until I went insane out of loneliness. To then realize life always takes care of me, no matter where I am. Had like a nice breakfast, and it's been quite like a phoenix renewal kind of like past few days. Since yesterday evening, like I felt that I will be relocating to a new place again, and this morning I checked a post on Instagram and it literally just said like the word ball, but I read it for Bali, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Then I started to feel like Bali again. And literally it wasn't 30 minutes later that this person that I was in contact with in Indonesia, in Bali, she reached out to me with this beautiful apartment that really just aligns with like what I want. And it came with the number 44, which is all about taking action towards your desires and perseverance and stability. I still have to rest because my shoulder literally dislocated a few days ago. So I definitely have to take it easy, not just like jump straight in, like I'm gonna take my time. But I should have like around 5 more days in this house that I live in right now. And I'm even just thinking, like whilst talking, like I can stay 1 more day in Samui, which is like the island where the airport is, like next to Koh Phangan. And then yeah, like take the flight back. I'm a little bit freaked out with like luggage wise, because the last time, you know, like I literally had to check in like a separate cargo bag. So I am considering like just getting something a little more convenient for traveling. So maybe when I'm in Samui, I will look into that, because just traveling with a bag and a guitar bag, it's getting to this point where it's becoming quite inconvenient, and it's not really, and not too practical. I don't want to get denied boarding again and having to stress that, I literally have to find a way to check this in, or have to buy extra luggage or whatever stuff, So a good sign that you are about to step into a new cycle or a new place, you'll be relocating, you'll be stepping out of your hermit mode, is when your physical environment just starts crumbling. Things are becoming annoying to you, suddenly neighbors are coming in and being loud, construction is going on, and your environment just looks smaller and less alive. Literally now that I'm feeling that I'm literally being pushed to a new place, new neighbors come in, quite annoying for me. And yeah, I'm just looking out into the world, and the vibrancy just doesn't reveal itself in the same way that I know that the right place in the right moment does. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not in the right place in the right moment, it's that I'm being moved to a place which will provide me more of that. So yeah, I'm incredibly excited. I just don't know where to start. Let's head out. It's quite interesting. The island where I am now tends to have a lot of boxing, which is quite cool. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Okay. It declined the first time, and I was like, universe, what's happening? This is not meant to be. Then I tried again, and this time it did redirect me to this app that I have to authorize via my phone, and now it seems to have worked, so we're officially going. Now what is next is I need to purchase my pre-visa, because this would save me so much time when I want to extend my visa. With a visa on arrival, which I did the last time, had to go to the main city for 3 times, spent whole days, and if I just do it now online, the e-visa, I just get 60 days, I don't have to extend, I just pay now, and it's super chill. And there's no such thing as really being alone, as everything has been resided from myself all along. Those moments of pain, feeling deprived of love and intimacy, despair, and seeming separation from others, led me closer to what I've been looking for all along in all these encounters and relationships, which was how to sustain the happiest, most passionful expression of myself. I'm going to return the scooter, which is going to be interesting. I didn't use the scooter so much as I thought, but yeah, very curious. Bye-bye. So this is a woman that also stayed at the same place where I live, which is really a beautiful place. A lot of plants, and they just maintain it really well. So what I wanted to say was, yeah, I'm just getting really excited for this change. I will be going back to the place where I arrived the last time in Bali. So I'm gonna book that place for 3 days, which will give me, I feel, enough time to get my house, the house that I want. I don't know which one it's going to be yet, but we will find out later. I feel good about the person, and I usually also rent my transportation from her, which is quite a convenient scooter. So I'm really excited that she's having me over again for a few days, so I can find my dream house again. A new cycle, another time.
Using this method, you can do all kinds of different angles. The alignment of the eyebrow and nose to the ear remains the same.
An experience of life where my needs are met in ways that only I deeply know in my heart to be true for me. reflection of life so pristine. It came from the shiniest diamonds that I found within myself. So welcome to my journey of marriage. I'm just slightly stressed right now. I don't know why, and it's taken quite a lot of effort to put all my stuff like in my bag, and I literally have so much more stuff left to put in. Some reason I can't fit everything in. Like the last time a lot went in, and now it's literally like it's only my camera gear and some chargers, and it's already like filled my whole bag. And I still have like the keyboard, this one left, and all my laptop stuff. So yeah, a little bit stressed. Maybe this is really a sign that I have to get like another luggage, like another bag, you know, because apparently only one bag is not enough. Stressed now. Literally nothing is fitting in. I can't close it. So I just have to laugh about this joke. Like nothing is fitting in. Like I don't know how else to bring it, you know? Like I can't walk with 3 bags. Like I literally have like a shoulder that is recuperating. I don't want to act as if I'm like super stressful now or something and like make it over dramatic. It's just that I don't know how to fit all my stuff in now. Alright, this just forced me into an idea and an investment that I did not expect I would want to make, but this is always causing me so much stress and trouble to like make sure that, oh, I hope that I have enough, like, I hope that I don't exceed like the limits of like the kilos and stuff when I'm traveling, you know? But now I'm just like, dude, like, this is weighing so much on my shoulders. I literally only have a few minutes left to get to the ferry. And yeah, like, I have to go to the taxi first so he can help move my stuff because I cannot carry this on my own now. So I think I'll ask like a random taxi driver when I arrive there in Koh Samui with the ferry. Like, I couldn't get the other taxi driver, so I guess Spirit just really wants me to go there. I don't even have a hotel booked. That didn't work because I wanted to go to the place I went last time, but the guy isn't there. And it was just so clear that I had to just trust life, that life will literally play through me. So I'm completely open. I think that life wants to guide me to... I have a feeling that I want to be close near the shopping area so I can find like a big suitcase. And that way I can just easily store my stuff because I don't want to travel like this any longer. I'm already thinking like how I should ask people to help me with my stuff because of my shoulder. Like, I'm in such a vulnerable state to travel right now, and yeah, honestly, it's slightly nerve-wracking, you know? I've been in this situation like several times before in South America, in Peru, where I literally traveled and I could not carry anything because my shoulder was like in a much worse state. But now, yeah, it's really relying on other people's help and to ask them to help me. Oh, this is insane. Okay, I cannot carry this. Like, I don't know if you guys just saw that. I literally just tried to put my bag from down there to there, and my body was just like so yeah, I'm really going to just buy a big vest in like a proper big suitcase, and I'm gonna take my time to choose it because this is not for me. So, wat ik wilde zeggen is, yeah, so this has been a problem that I've been avoiding for a long time, and it has to do with my luggage, like my bagage. So every time I go to the airport, like, I have so much stress if I will like be able to board the airplane with my guitar, and you know, if I don't exceed the weight limit, and it's always super duper heavy for me to carry. Like, I now have in total like 17 kilos. And I already gave away all my clothes. It's literally 17 kilos. 15 kilos is literally my camera equipment, my guitar, my music equipment and electronics. Like, all of that is already weighing that, and yeah, now because my shoulder is like this, like, it's super difficult for me to travel, and it's really pushing me to like finally invest in like a bagage, weet je wel, because yeah, it's making me really emotional. Like, I can't travel like this any longer. Like, it's so tiring every time I get to the airport or wherever I walk, like, with all this stuff like on my back, you know. And it's because I was still living in that scarcity mindset that I'm not deserving to invest in myself, to actually get like a proper suitcase with wheels on it, you know, so I can just easily move around. I'm imagining and I'm really thinking that I will just buy like this big like American style like suitcase thing with 4 wheels, and you know, the ones that we have, and you just like pull it up and you can just roll it on the ground, you know. And I've been seeing people walking around here with just one big suitcase, you know, and I'm like, wow, like, I need that, you know, so I can just easily bring my guitar with me on the airplane. Like, Yeah, that's why, like, I just have to, I don't know what to do. It's crazy how things just change when you open up to the flow of life, when you trust that life in a moment has so many beautiful things to offer you. And I just came to like an important investment and decision that I wanted to make for a long time, but I just did not, because I was still dwelling in this mindset that I'm not worthy, like I don't have enough money to invest in this. But this is something that I've been dealing with for like for years now, of traveling with a backpack. And I'm at this point where I don't want to carry all the load and the weight and the stress on my back. If there are ways to live more efficiently, live more smarter and easier, do it. And now I just don't know what is going to happen next. You know, I have no hotel booked again, no taxi booked for when I arrive at the other pier. Just have to arrive. I'll ask someone, can you bring me near to the shopping center, a hotel there? That's it. Will I make it on time to the pier to catch the boat? And will others actually help me with all my stuff? Make sure you stay updated to see whether I find the right fit for my travels. And if I'll make it on time for my next few flights. Things are moving so fast, so I have no idea where the place is. Apparently it's at the beach, but I'm still trying to understand how. Where life suddenly challenges me to hold things together before I finally enter into my new chapter. This crazy adventure is really like pushing me into like a vulnerable state where, you know, I rely on others and their help and to really receive the love that others give to me. And it's so heart opening, you know, it's a beautiful experience to, like, I'm leaving super early tomorrow, you know. So I found a guy, we exchanged numbers. I instructed him to get to the hotel tomorrow in the morning. In Bali. So see you in my next vlog. Ciao. An hour there.